I see the great value here because I think there's a to your point, I think it's hard to teach sellers, especially inexperienced or fairly young sellers, how to build a business case, especially for the CFOs. I mean, come on, it's not easy. But I think when you set up the process in that solution, I think you have a higher chance that you're going to start getting those inputs that will help you to shape this. And of course, there's a element of visibility and transparency here. So your manager, a manager of the manager can come in and actually help you to do this. So I see a lot of value here for the sellers that are trying to learn how to do this. Yeah, and then there's a nice way of collecting the different inputs, right? Which is another layer of complexity with building a business case, right? Every company is different. Every company has a different objectives, budgets, et cetera, et cetera. So whatever you do, you're gonna somewhat customize the deal, right? Especially when you're in a startup and maybe growth company or late stage venture, you're definitely gonna be on the back foot in terms of customizing more than not, right? So it's a great way to bring all of that together in one place
Yeah.
to give sellers an opportunity to learn and continue adjusting through this collaborative process. I mean, this is great.
You can essentially have a template. I mean, when I'm getting sold to, it's like, well, and then I have to take everything I got on that call, go build a business case, go and it's like if the seller hands that to me, the deal's gonna happen quicker because I don't have to take time in my day to do it. So yeah, this is a really cool feature of this platform.
Yeah. So you're touching a lot of what the sales leader sees, which is standardization.
Mhm.
How do I get everyone to row at the same pace, right? And get all ducks in a row, so to speak, and execute the best possible sales process. So if I know that this is a good framework for a business case, and if like you can all the time design which tab you open at which point and see what reps are doing, and reps really can see how other reps are selling. So that's another great way. But if you just look at it from a buyer, forget about the business case part of the deal for a second. If you just look at it from a buyer's perspective of I'm now very conscious of that. I'm very focused on every time that I buy, like how many materials I get and how many areas I'm being followed up on. And I'm just not reading all of these materials. And a lot of salespeople just think that the problem that they're solving for is information starvation, which is not. It's information indigestion. I don't need more from you. I need better. I need short. I need to the point because I have so many things going on in this world and there's so much access to information is so easy. Help me digest it. That's facilitating the buying journey and that's creating an easier experience that would prevent me from saying, oh, this is too hard. There's so many things that have been followed up with right now and I don't have time for this. So I'm procrastinating. I'm choosing the seller from the competitor that made things easier for me, or I just don't get it and I decide to stay with the status quo, indecision. So this is how it solves it by helping consolidate and helping digest everything. And then also the benefits of allowing to follow up, standardizing business case, mutual action plan. We started this as I wanted to show the hidden stakeholders. So I'll do this real quick, just conscious of time. So all of this data, every time that someone enters the aligned room, we enrich the data, push it into the CRM. CRM is not connected here. It's just a demo example. And you get the understanding of who are these stakeholders that are entering the room. Okay. So without a line, an email gets forwarded internally. Different people are looped in, and you don't know as a salesperson who is being looped in. With a line, they just have one URL, which means that everyone that needs to access these decision supporting materials are going to be looped into that URL. Yeah, so it's artificial, for example, one of our customers has seen a 40% increase in stakeholders that they access in their deals compared to what they knew were involved prior. And that, of course, allows you then. And another thing is because they enter into your world, it's easier to go and reach out to them versus someone being CC'd on an email. You're kind of disrupting the email flow. But if someone went in your world, into this space, and it's a C-level VP, you can go and reach out. Hey, saw that you're now joining the evaluation. Typically, people in your role, these are the type of things that are interesting for them. Here's a link. If you need anything, I'm happy to hop on a call and show you more.